Hello, and welcome to this YouTube exclusive Soliday Scoop. Soliday Scoopers, it has been a really long time. For those of you that were listening on SoundCloud, thank you, because the SoundCloud podcast, they're doing really well. However, it's been a while for my YouTube viewers out there that haven't really heard much because it's been a lot of voiceover work lately with the podcast, and I would be like, live from the Carolinas, this is the Soliday Scoop, and I did the deep voice, and then I would talk in my normal voice afterwards, and I would be like, so today we did this and this and this. So those of you that already listen on SoundCloud already know about this, so awesome. However, like I said, my YouTube Soliday Scoopers, it's been a while. This is YouTube exclusive. Just really a catch-up podcast episode, nothing particularly special. I do want to say I just came back from a weekend getaway with one of the groups that I really love being a part of, and it was awesome, and it was a good way to really reflect and look back, and a lot of those people I'm really going to miss because I don't know when and if I'll ever see them again. But I guess, Soliday Scoopers, that's really what life is like. You never know when and if, and we ask the questions of what if. And to be fully honest and catch up, it's been like I've been living in two different worlds lately, going back and forth. As you know, between the Carolinas, both North and South, it's like when I'm in South Carolina, I'm doing this and this, but when I'm in North Carolina, I'm doing stuff completely different. And it has nothing to do with the different states. It's just happens to be that way. Like, everything's different. I've done a lot of reels. I've done a lot of classes, and I've done a lot of different jobs throughout the way, and just Soliday Scoopers, we don't really have it figured out. And if you think you have it figured out, I got news for you. You don't really have it all figured out. You might have an inkling or an idea or a scoop, if you will, of what you got. But you don't have the whole ice cream there yet. You just have the scoop. You got to build up that sundae. Add some toppings to it. Really finalize those details. And finalizing the details is really the hard part. We're going for it, and we're almost there. Today is SuperBowl Sunday. The Eagles and the Chiefs are going up against each other. Woo! It's the same exact teams that played 2 years ago in the Super Bowl. Literally, it's like a rematch. Not last year, but the year before that. It was the same exact team. So, excuse me if I'm not fully excited for this one. I am going to watch it because it's the Super Bowl, and I'm hoping the Eagles win because the Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl for at least the last 3 years, but I'm pretty sure it's been 5 years now. So I think most of America, just for today, is going to be Eagles fans and be like, let's go, let's make it happen, let's see something different. And then everyone's going to go back to like an all the football teams that they usually like after the Super Bowl's over. Come tomorrow when it's going to be like, cool, it was an interesting game, or I think that game was rigged, how dare the Chiefs win again. It's going to be one of those. But to each their own. I think it's going to be cool. I'm excited for some of the new movie trailers that are coming out for the Super Bowl today. The new Fantastic Four trailer, the new Captain America trailer, even though that movie literally comes out next week, and the new Thunderbolts trailer, and rumor has it the new Avatar movie, the third one that's set to come out in December, is going to have a trailer that releases during the Super Bowl. And there is one more. What's the other one? Oh yeah, the Fantastic Four. Really excited for that one. That one's coming out. And new Daredevil Born Again trailer. That one comes out next month. And Star Wars Andor. That one's supposed to be coming out soon too. New trailer supposedly giving the release date to be determined. And obviously, it's always good to reflect. It's always good to have good times. I'm particular for sometimes overthinking, over reflecting, and sometimes I get not necessarily sad, but kind of caught up in the moment. But Soliday Scoopers, it's okay to get caught up in the moment. It's okay to just breathe. Like I tell the students that I work with, you gotta just take time to smell the flowers, which means breathe in, and blow out the candles, which means breathe out. Sometimes as simple as breathing in and out can make a big difference. I had a last summer that visualized it with the flowers and the candles, and I stole that from her, but it really works, and it's worked really well, because I used to just tell people breathe in and out. But I like the visual behind it. It really helps the students, especially the younger ones. Speaking of students, most of you don't know this, but some of you do. Over the last couple weeks, I've done a different type of job where I've been working with more students and more young kids, and we're going to see what comes from that. And I am also personally meeting with my career advisor in a few weeks to kind of figure out the details. Because I have a scoop, but I don't have any toppings on it. I don't have the sundae built yet. Not there yet. And also other possibilities. A good side job that's potentially going to be more consistent, but haven't figured that out yet. It's got random dates kind of listed throughout this year. I'm excited for it. I signed an NDA, so I can't exactly say what it is, especially over the Soliday Scoop, but potentially good. More consistency in 2026. That's so far away, though. It's really hard to think about, and just getting through classes, and then graduating, and then I'm going to be the first to admit that I am personally and fully nervous about what is going to happen after graduation because of the film and media, and anyone else that works in film and media will understand this, but having a degree in it is fine and dandy, but it doesn't really change the situation much unless you can get signed on with the studio, which is super impossible to do, and it's gotta keep pushing for it. I do keep pushing for it. I work as a production assistant, I do acting, I do stand-in, I'm working towards trying to become an assistant, AD more, and just I keep putting the pedal to the metal, but I'm not seeing the rocket take off yet. Like I said, I got the scoop, but not the toppings. That's kind of what this episode is about. You really need to give yourself grace periods, as I like to call them. Like, for example, when you're taking tests and exams and writing essays all day, be stressed about it. It's okay to be stressed. Be stressed about it for that day. Give yourself the day to be stressed about it as you're working through the assignments, especially if that helps you get your work done faster. You have a timeline. You got to have this submitted by Sunday at midnight or something. Just give yourself that grace period. Be stressed for that day. It's okay. But when it's over with, don't stress about it anymore. Because once you submit the assignment, you can't do anything about it other than wait for your grade. So don't be stressed about it. Give yourself the time to be stressed so that when you're done, you can't be stressed anymore. Because you can't overwhelm yourself if you're stressed. So don't be stressed. It's okay to be stressed during the time when you're putting in the work. It's okay to give yourself 5 minutes to be mad about something. It's okay to even give yourself a day to be mad about something. But you can't be mad about it forever. That's called holding a grudge. And holding a grudge gets you nowhere. You're not going to get any toppings if you're holding a grudge. Be nice to everyone you meet. You might not even know who they are. You're going to meet some great people no matter what you do. They can help you open a door. They can help you figure things out. You never know what somebody's good at doing. Sometimes you can be the one that's good at writing stuff out, but maybe you need somebody else that's good at turning it into a screenplay for you. Or sometimes you can be really good at cooking food, but you're really bad at seasoning it. Maybe you need somebody else to write out the recipe for you, because maybe sometimes you add too much pepper to your food. It's okay. I get it. I'm a pepper person myself. I like putting pepper. But this was a short, sweet episode. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for some reels and some other things coming to YouTube. Enjoy the Super Bowl tonight. I don't know who's going to win. Like I said earlier, I think most of America today is legitimately going to be like Eagles fans for the day, because the Kansas City Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl for at least 3 years in a row. But I'm potentially going to say it's been 5 years of them being in the Super Bowl, and I know everyone's kind of sick of seeing them get into the Super Bowl. So everyone will be Eagles fans for the day, I take it. But it doesn't matter if you like the Eagles, you like the Chiefs, or you don't like either of them. The truth is, after today, no one's going to think about it for another whole season of life, because you've got to make it through spring and summer. And then they'll come back in the fall, and you get to support your own football team again. So no matter what happens, it's all fair. It's at the end of the day, it's just a game. It's a really exciting game. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of football. I'm going to watch it. I enjoy it. But to each their own. And hopefully things go well, and we'll see what happens. I'm more excited for the movie trailers. Film and media person. And to the people out there that know who they are, that I'm going to miss, you know it. It was a great weekend, and please stay in touch. For the Soliday Scoopers out there, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what topics you want to hear. I'm happy to talk about anything. If you have a question about certain topics that you want to hear on the Soliday Scoop, comment below. And don't forget to check out some of these other videos. There should be one attached in the corner right around here, or here. And have a fabulous, wonderful, glorious Sunday.